Hold on one second. Okay, now that all the white people are gone, I can tell you that they have always been deathly afraid of the dark, and history proves it. White people love to act like they're the most rational, enlightened civilization, but their entire history is shaped by an irrational, deep-seated fear of the dark. They built entire mythologies and religions around the idea that darkness is evil. They designed their cities, homes, and societies to eliminate as much darkness as possible. They feared the night so much that they turned it into a time of paranoia and policing. They colonized lands full of people who thrived in the dark, then imposed their own fears onto them. Even today, their fear of darkness drives racial paranoia, over-policing, and obsession with home security. At some point, we have to ask, if white people were truly the most rational civilization, whatever the hell that means, why have they spent their entire history terrified of something as natural as nighttime? European folklore is packed with creatures that only come out at night. Werewolves, vampires, demons, ghosts, goblins, whatever. Christianity, which shaped white European culture, equated darkness with sin, evil, and the unknown. Medieval Europeans believed forests at night were full of witches, goblins, and demonic forces waiting to attack. They feared black magic and dark places, while other cultures just viewed them as a normal part of life. African, Middle Eastern, and Asian societies used the cool of night for travel, hunting, and socializing. Many indigenous cultures saw the night as time for storytelling, reflection, and ceremony, not fear. Islamic and Hindu traditions describe the night as time for peace, wisdom, and spiritual connection. White people weren't embracing the dark. They were writing horror stories about it. White people built their cities and homes to keep the dark away. Unlike non-white civilizations which embraced the natural rhythm of night and day, white societies have always tried to eliminate darkness. European cities historically relied on torches, lanterns, and gas lamps, not just for function, but because they were terrified of the night. Modern white suburbs are flooded with bright streetlights, motion sensors, and security cameras, even in safe areas. They push for over-policing at night, convinced that crime is lurking in every shadow. Meanwhile, non-white societies functioned just fine in the dark. African and indigenous cultures moved through jungles, forests, and deserts at night without fear. Asian cities balanced lighting with nature, avoiding eliminating darkness entirely. Latino and Middle Eastern cultures have vibrant night markets, social gatherings, and traditions that embrace nighttime activity. White people weren't adapting to the dark. They were trying to erase it. White people's fear of the dark fueled their colonial paranoia. Colonial settlers feared indigenous and African resistance most at night because these groups understood the terrain better than them. They built walled forts, carried torches, and refused to travel after sunset out of fear of ambush. Plantation owners and slaveholders obsessed about patrolling at night because they were afraid of revolts that they knew were justified. They imposed harsh curfews and nighttime restrictions on colonized people because